Philip het net gesê, my dokter gaan inkom, so. Ek het nog nie die hele detail gehad.
Ek het nie daai geweet nie. Sy was baie dank om dit baie werk gehad vir ons.
Jullie dat hier?
Kyk, toe ons die gesprek begin het, was het omtrent 3 weke terug. So, ons het nie verder gepraat oor wie is wie, so. Wow.
Always loving local music on Informanté Radio. It is Otea featuring Lioness. This one's titled Dimata, 5 minutes past 8. Good morning and welcome to the morning mix. Tata Neville, who was inconspicuously absent yesterday, is back in the studio. Mora tate.
Môre.
Hoe gaan het met u?
Goed, hoe gaan dit?
Ja, gaan baie goed. Nou, wat is jy so agressief vanoggend?
Nee, it's been raining the whole night through. I'm happy. Was there any rain there in Vaneda?
Jong,
Did you guys have any
ek
rain?
het geslap, ek is nie seker nie. Het was 'n bietjie nat wat ek opstaan, maar ek is nog nie seker of het
Is it?
regtig of
No. We had rain all night. Okay.
At least night.
Maar James was in Karaturat. Are there ceilings now there?
Basho, op
Daar in die kas.
Gaan man.
Ek vra net.
Rather just introduce our guest and
No, the guest can wait because you see the thing. Let me explain this thing. I grew up in a house in Karatura where we had no ceiling, né? Dan hoor jy hoe val die reet. So 'n gevoel. Jy het hom gehoor hoe slaat hy. Verstaan jy?
I know on said no. What do you call plafond? Or what?
Plafond?
Yes. So is it meer so hard nie.
Dit is weer so hard nie. Morning, guys. Morning. It's a pleasure welcoming you here to our studio, to Informanté Radio, to the morning mix. We are joined here by a charity organization called Space Charity. They are here this morning just to come and talk about, the activities, the work that they do, etc. Maybe first and foremost, kan julle self net voorstel? The interview will be English, Afrikaans, as julle wil date Zulu, enige ding praat. Because our viewers, everybody who's out there listening and watching you at the moment, they speak all kinds of languages. Okay, so we're gonna keep it mixed. That's why it's the morning mix. Ons meng alles met mekaar. So maybe first and foremost, you guys can just introduce yourselves.
Hi Neville. Ek is Esme Kutsie.
Esme Kutsie?
Ja, ek is die môre Neville. Ek is die visionary leader van Space Charity. Ek is direkteur op die raad van Space.
Okay. And you?
Ek is Susan Nel, beter bekend as die fotograaf in die dorp, maar ook op die board of directors van Space Charity. En ek help hulle ook so 'n bietjie met hulle bemarking en hulle PR en al daai lekker dinge.
So maybe we can just start off the discussion to understand what's the mission statement of Space Charity. What is it that you guys are doing?
Man, Space is 'n nuwensgewende organisasie wat nou al vir meer as 14 jaar funksioneer in die gemeenskap. En ons hart en ons passie is regtig om kinders te help om uit die siklus van armoede uit los te breek.
So breaking the cycle of poverty.
Okay, to break the cycle of poverty.
Yeah.
Is there a specific place that Space Charity operates from at this moment in time?
Ja, ons het ons offices at the church, Dutch Reformed Church Windhoek West.
The Dutch Reformed Church in Windhoek West.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we are all over the place.
Okay. But give us a little bit more insight as to what you guys are doing, so just for the viewers to have an understanding of exactly your activities. How long have you been in existence? What have you been doing up till now? What's the projection of going to the future? just to give us a little bit of insight.
Maybe I can begin to explain what the word space is for. You just said it's for step out of poverty through encouragement, education and support, but it's also the Latin word for hope. So our heart and our dream is really to encourage the little ones, it's the youth and the children of our country, to help them and support them to reach their full potential, irrespective of the circumstances they are born into and the circumstances that they grow up in. So we have a whole holistic program at this point, which we are involved with preschools primarily at this stage. And it's over 25 preschools, 1,700 children and over 90 teachers that we are involved with. And our program has different aspects. It's important for us to cover to help them, support them in intellectual way, emotional as well as physical.
So these schools that you're talking about, they basically representative all over the country, or is it just here in Windhoek, or?
It's only in the community in Windhoek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all over Koreangava, Havana, Wanaida, Hakana.
So julle boere girls, julle loop ver rond.
Ons loop baie ver rond. Baie lekker daar. Ons kuier lekker daar.
Yeah, I think obviously what are the challenges that your charity has maybe dealt with or faced maybe since your existence?
I think the overwhelming challenge of these kids growing up in really difficult circumstances, they grow up in an environment that shouts to them they are not good enough and they will never make it. And I think that's our big challenges, as well as getting support, people taking our hands to support these children in these communities, as well as the teachers.
And maybe from a corporate perspective, how receptive are companies maybe to assist in your campaigns?
Neville, most of them really, they welcome us and they are really supportive. The problem is that the need in this country is just so big.
Yeah.
So everybody's knocking at everybody's door at the moment. So it's really to find the right corporates with regards to their right CSR campaigns or CSR pillars that you need to use.
Exactly.
So it's just finding the right people. We do have a couple of local people on board, not all of them necessarily financial supporters, but physical supporters, volunteers helping us, handing out winter project, track suits and all of that. So we do have help, but we need more. We always need more, especially if we want to take these children, because that's our dream also, is not only to support them when they are between 0 and 6 years old, but it's to help them actually really break out of the poverty cycle. And when is that? When they actually walk into a job. So it's to have walking a whole road with them and helping them all the way.
Success stories? Are there any success stories?
Lots and lots. Now we need Philip's daughter. So she works with them basically daily. And just the other day, she had a story of this young boy. Last year we had a campaign alongside the Namibian Optics Association and the Lions Club of Namibia, where we started screening all the children's eyes to see where there's any problems. And so we had this one boy with a bigger smile on his face all the time, where he only had 10% vision in his one eye. 50-60% in the other one, or a little bit more, I think. But anyway, so we had a whole process of giving him glasses, but then he had to patch his good eye in order for him to teach his other eye to learn to see. Did you know that you can still learn how to see up until 6 years of age? But anyway, long story short, about 3 months, I'm not exactly sure now about the basic facts, but about 3 months later, this boy now has more than 50% vision in this eye. And he's smiling still all the way. And it was tough for him to do this, but also the success in that, teaching the parents, teaching the teachers. Everybody needs now to learn about eye care. It's something as simple as that, but everybody now needs to learn how important this is. So yes, that's just one of many, many stories. There's children driving in our cars for the first time when we take them on excursions weekly. We take one class on excursions. We take them all around town. So we show them the police station, the hospitals, everything. Some of them,
kids have never seen.
They've never even driven in a car. So some of them are scared that the roads or the bridges will fall on top of them. Some of them can't believe that the mountains are moving with them. But there was another boy last week, and Eloise was just telling us this. He was asking, so who builds these things? Who builds these bridges? And she said, no, engineers does. And he's like, okay, are they the same people that build tall buildings? Yes, she says, I'm going to become one of them one day. Those are the children that we want to help, that we really, really want to encourage. Yes,
that's so cool. It's inspirational, and it sort of leads me to something. I think some of the material that you guys sent us before the interview, I saw something, a hope, a collection of colorful inspiration.
Yes, so that's where my photography comes in. So for the past 10 years, I've started pro bono work at Space Charity, and that's how I came to know them a little bit more. So started photographing what Space are doing, mostly for our sponsors also to have accountability from our side to see what's happening, what we are doing. And then 10 years later, we just decided that now it's time to show the world what we are doing, and just also spread the hope a little bit further, not only bringing it into Karatura, but also showing them the hope that these children are giving us daily, because of all the stories that we hear and we see.
Okay.
You guys planning an exhibition?
Yes.
Uitstalling. So give us a little bit more information about this exhibition.
Okay.
Just for our listeners and our viewers out there.
It's an open exhibition, so anybody and everybody is welcome to come and browse around, ask a bit questions. But the exhibition is mainly about hope. And I mentioned the colourful collection because it's colourful where I'm taking the pictures inside Karatura. And it's starting on the Thursday, the 27th of February, at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, at Am Weinberg. So,
at Am Weinberg.
Yeah, at upstairs, you know, that conference hall, the Muscadel conference hall, so that one. And then the exhibition will run for the whole of Friday and the first part of Saturday morning as well.
Okay, give the dates again slowly, where it's going to happen, the time, place.
Opa.
Just so that our viewers
so the Hope exhibition is proudly brought to you by Susanne Photography alongside in partnership with Space. Okay, Space Charity. It is happening on the 27th to the 29th of February at Am Weinberg Hotel, Boutique Hotel.
Kleinwindhoek.
I say.
Okay.
And it's starting on the evening of the 27th, at 6 o'clock.
It's the Friday evening.
No, that's a Thursday evening. Yes. Okay. The whole of Friday up until 6 o'clock again, so the whole day. And then Saturday. Daar is wyn by die openingsaand, Neville. Jy's welkom.
Okay. Cubes het jy gehoor. Ben as jy curry.
Ek drink nie meer wyn nie. Los me uit asseblief.
Just to let you guys know that we are so thankful that you guys could come in this morning. You know what? I think also from our side, from Trustco's CSI perspective, when we do get the opportunity to go out to the public there in Karatura to go and see some of the conditions that people do live in, and it opens up your eyes, you know, to a world that we don't see normally. And I think we are extremely appreciative that you guys, you know, with the work that you have done up until now, and we can just wish you well.
Thank you, Neville.
Especially with the exhibition. And obviously, I think in terms of the success of the charity going forward.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, dis die manne wat die Fisher wat geld gekry het.
Ag, gaan kry maar vir my ook 'n bietjie gee.
Dit was ook 'n runner gewees vir.
Ongelukkig kan ek niks gebruik hier, so ek sit my hier met jou in die oggend.
But guys, thank you so much for coming in this morning just to come and share your experience and exactly what it is that you are doing, and just the best of luck going forward.
Thank you, Neville.
Yeah, thank you, Neil, for this opportunity. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right.
En jy nog enige finale woorde?
Ja. Ek is heel alright.
Okay.
27 tot 29, né?
27 tot 29.
Am Wynberg. Am Wynberg.
Yes.
Ons gaan drink wyn.
Guys, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Neville.
Thank you, Neville.
Okay.
All right, you guys enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Yeah, Maria also joins us in studio now as, of course, the morning mix kicks on for this Tuesday. We do not have any other guests joining us in the studio this morning, but we have quite a couple of stuff that we need to get through. I see that now, and I comment that now, and that the Shines is also in Bogotola in his things there. Goeiemorgen, Sam Harry. Samari. How are you?
Good morning.
Uncle, you are so serious. En omes, hoe het soek jy die nommer? Hoekom is die man so ernstig?
Wat se nommer?
Ik ken was Asilani is daar.
Ja, die line is so
Very
never sit come
submissive.
and
I don't think he realizes he's doing it.
in corporate social responsibility and corporate
Ja.
social and corporate
En ons
corporate.
wil net sê baie dankie ons waardeer wat julle doen vir die nasie van Namibia.
And that's why we're keeping you out of the studio,
Yep.
because of your...
You best keep me out of
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure it was a good chat. I wasn't listening, but I'm sure it was a good chat.
I saw you. You were standing there. You were sitting there with Chris. I was wondering, it's like, hey, I wonder what these two are talking about.
No.
No, she walked in here like, "Julle moet nou klaarmaak."
Yeah, but then I said 10 minutes and then I saw it's 20 and I was like, you're not eating into my time.
Hello.
No, Chris and I are talking about fish rod. So
Say again?
we're talking about fish rod.
Yes, of course. If you didn't catch the news already, that Mike was the latest one. Yeah, it's on. That Mike was the latest one to be picked up after being questioned. After being questioned by the ACC. They picked it up. It's funny because a lot of people actually thought that Mr. Ngipunya was already under arrest. Yeah, but that happened yesterday. So it's now fish rod what now? 7, 8,
10.
10, 11.
10.
It's 10.
It's the 10th one. Yeah.
Top 10.
So you have the initial 6, and then you had Jason Iambo, and then the rest of...
There was a Van Beek guy
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, okay, there was Nigel first. Nigel Van Beek, who works for Saki, and then there was that Jason Iambo that worked with it's not really a police officer, apparently he's on the reserve
Oh yeah, that reserve
force,
unit guy.
Yeah, with the police officer, so that would have been 6, 7, 8, 9, and then he's the 10th one.
It's 10, my broer.
It's Independence Day.
it's
Van
not-
Beek werk vir Shangala.
Now, as you guys know that yesterday morning was the PMR Africa Awards, where Trustco got another accolade, another award for companies, institutions demonstrating exceptional managerial and corporate governance qualities, doing most for job creation, that are most innovative and that are most trustable. Now,
Omake, first number
Omake.
one, because we're going to get into
Omake,
controversial
and
things.
we are extremely proud as Trustconians that we could walk away with this prestigious prize again, or award again. But,
That's the but. That's why I wanted to give Omake.
but,
Sister Namanje also win something.
hey, that's what I want to talk about. So yesterday morning, while we were, sitting there at the breakfast at Safari Hotel, and obviously, we were sitting around the table, and I didn't hear the category. I just heard, and the winner is Sisa Namanje. So he himself wasn't there. It was just his staff that were there, and they went upstage to go and collect the award. And the commotion, Maria, Cubase, amongst everyone there. So they get the award.
What was the award for?
Maria, It's probably in the category of lawyers or whatever.
Apprentice, okay, you didn't hear it, but I would think you would.
Nee.
Afterwards, go do
Ek stel nie belang nie.
Nee, maar jy stel belang.
I'm not a journalist.
Then why are you talking about?
No, for me,
To make sure
I
your
thrive.
Cultura stories are right.
Nee, I thrive on the aftermath, not the detail. The detail is for you. You're a journalist. So I thrive on the aftermath. It's a work. So even the guy who was hosting the event was
Story
like,
lorry.
yeah, story lorry. Even the guy that was hosting the event, obviously a South African guy, didn't know what this commotion was all about. I was like, why? I don't understand. What is this very big commotion now?
Did you say on the mic?
Yes! Because Sisata Manje got a prize this morning. Oh, I don't understand. It is the biggest commotion. And everybody like, yeah!
Caesar.
So it was quite a story there, I tell you.
Okay.
So,
Congratulations once again to Trusco. By the way, guys, don't forget to like the Informanté Radio Facebook page, because that is where the live stream is officially going to launch from. And of course, turn on notifications so you never miss any of the live streams when you do go live. So yeah, it's also shared to Informanté News Facebook page, so you can also go find it there. But you know what to does. Yes, go. Come, let me give you a hug.
Valentine. Listen, wait a minute. Since I wasn't here yesterday,
Yeah.
how did
Yeah.
Ek vra net, how did your Valentine's Day go? Because you went to go and watch an exhibition or had
very
an
well.
exhibition.
Went very, very well.
And what happened?
No, we did what we painted people and we had fun. But that's not the point. I want to say something that. What is the man that was here yesterday? What's his name? The police officer?
Fabian.
Fabian het gesê, every day is like Valentine's Day for him and his girlfriend.
Dankie.
That when Valentine's Day comes, the girlfriend doesn't even know. Volgens, it's Valentine's Day every day.
Thank you.
Okay. Then I was like, where is Neville to hear this advice? Every day must feel like Valentine's Day.
You know who says that? Those of us who don't want to buy presents on Valentine's Day. Oh, no, every day is special. Show me other pictures of these special moments that
No, I tell you guys, there was nothing special for us on Valentine's Day.
wasn't
You didn't even
a
do
regular
dinner?
day.
Yeah. We went out. We went to,
Kubata.
no, what is this one? The Old Fresh and Wild.
Oh, yes, I know what.
Yeah. We
Lemon tree. What is it?
Lemon Tree, no, or whatever.
No, yeah.
No, it's not Lemon Tree. But anyway, we went down there and we just had dinner and then we went home.
Just with the old social, no? Somewhere around.
This place here, down the street,
Yeah.
at the corner, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not on the corner. Not that one.
The one at the corner is social, and then Lemon Tree, there by the villager.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I'm lost.
but that was it. So yeah, mevrou is alright. So ek is alright. She didn't give me any presents. Okay.
Too much information. Don't be exposing your wife like
Nee,
that.
it's not exposing. You guys are most family. What? Wat moet ons
As in,
wegsteek?
like, how many people watching?
Ek stel nie beleid. They also family. Jealous ook family. We are in this together.
Anyway, Valentine's Day was Vrydag. Wat het ons in die koerant?
But Maria, hey, I see, like you started off by talking about Tate Mike, and there's so much information floating around about this whole fish rot, and I saw some information about the CEO of MMI, Mr. Leslie Rukoro. He allegedly also resigned because allegedly the ACC also knocked on his door.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised this picture was in the fish rot files.
Yeah, and what I understand is that the MMI group, which is a financial group, they are extremely very sensitive about about their image. So they do.
All investment.
Of course. So
Except JPF.
beep. So it just seems like there are more heads that's gonna be rolling.
Yeah, I heard about the Leslie one, but I thought it was just at this point street gossip. I didn't know that it's been confirmed. Has it been confirmed?
It hasn't been confirmed, but I tell you, if it's on the streets, I mean, I spoke to people who, very prominent people in the financial sector, who did confirm that Mr. Rukoro is not with MMI anymore.
Oh,
so,
then it must be.
But then again, we're obviously waiting for an official statement from MMI.
And it's kind of sad because his wife works for Investec.
You know,
Yeah.
How do you think all this plays into these guys? I mean, they're due to appear in court on Thursday, right? The 20th is
Yes,
Thursday.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking there's just after this arrest, I was like, there's no way these guys are getting bail. That was my initial reaction.
Yeah.
Because you see that in Mike, I understand. Just I think they called him in. They said they wanna
Question.
ask him a few questions. Came in, I don't know, with a lawyer, possibly without, I don't know. But he traveled because he's not based here, or maybe he was here since he was suspended. I don't know. Would then have gone in for questioning, and then based on the answers, I don't think I don't think it was your A, B, C, or D option. But
My blame was in die boeg. Ludret.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying since he's been suspended,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I
Maybe
think
it's really-
Ludres was for work purposes. So, and then I'm sure at the end of being questioned, to be read your rights and to be handcuffed, it's serious because it means they got what they wanted. We now know that they potentially 11th person, because the ACC is looking for that lawyer that went to South Africa reportedly. That would
Sit
be,
na Marende Clerk.
yeah. That would be like the 11th person in this matter. We don't know about this Leslie Rukoro. Like I said, at this point, could just be investigations, and him resigning could just be to protect the image of the company. We don't know that anything will come off of it, but like I said, his picture was in the files. So I think already that raised some red flags.
But Maria, why are you referring to a lawyer that's that far to be the 11th one? There's one right here who can be the 11th one. What is your story, Uga?
Who's the 11th one?
We have other lawyers who can be the 11th one here.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm saying this one is already a warrant. There's already a warrant for his arrest.
his
Oh,
arrest.
is there a warrant for his
There's a
arrest?
warrant,
Oh,
yeah. That's what I read. I think
Oh.
in the Daily, that there's a warrant for his arrest. That's why he's
Amba.
not.
No, you're right.
It's
You're
not
right.
cheap.
You're right.
The others,
You're right.
I'm sure. Look, I heard a lot of. I understand that a lot of lawyers' heads are gonna be rolling. Possibly, Cesar. I don't know.
Like I'm personally surprised that what's the other guy? Amomo Kadila. Yes, I'm surprised that he's not one of the people who has been.
You see, with
arrested
Kadila,
yet.
it's a bit complicated because with Kadila, we saw what we saw on recording, which is hidden cameras, which is not something you can really use in the court of law. Like secret recordings, they don't hold water.
Yeah.
So I think that expose by Al Jazeera was just to
It was to expose him, basically.
expose him, but
yeah.
I think the ACC now has to do their jobs. If they're finding out that his company is being used for, to shift money and whatever, then yes, it's up to the ACC. But I think the ACC is just so focused right now on the Central Six and like everything around them, because this Amomo wasn't really attached to the Fish Road Six. This was a different deal with Tate Mike and. You see, that's what I'm saying, that the Mike also can't blame the Fish Road, because he was there making his own deals. We saw on camera.
On the side also. It's like, oh, by the
But
way,
don't
I
worry,
can
I'm
also
the
hook you up
guy.
with this.
Yeah, it's a man.
Ooh, damn.
But that's what happens when you run rogue.
Now my question is, guys, with the arrest now yesterday of Tate Mike, we have the top six who will be in court on Thursday.
No, 8.
Is it now the top 8?
No, I'm saying that the guy on the reserve force and Jason Yamba also appearing on
Okay.
Sunday, so it will be 8 of them.
Okay. Now, what's the probability now of bail if they still keep on arresting arresting new people every second week.
Yeah, no.
I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful that any court is going to grant them bail.
Because they can use that, by the way. Just say, like, look, we're still investigating. You can see we're still making arrests. It's still at a very sensitive stage. We cannot...
You might interfere.
Yes, we can't afford for them to be released and interfere with our investigations.
In that, jealous a lawyer dodge.
Yeah.
How do I give you bail when one of the people associated with the case who we're trying to question or we have a warrant of arrest for has basically absconded the country?
Ja.
Leerlik.
Sien maklik nie, maar ek sê julle net weer nê. Kyk up. Luckily this is not me who's in this position, maar ek weet nie nee. We were discussing this yesterday on the WhatsApp group. I said, if I was in that close proximity to so much money, I don't know if I would not have done it or not.
I saw some people also saying, yeah, but can we really say if we're in Tate Mike's position, would? And I mean, you've been promised CEO position with millions of dollars and whatever. And I think it's a dangerous hole to go down, because what you're trying to say is doing an ethical thing is a difficult thing.
So you're telling me, like, you can't see money without wanting to take it, even when it's not yours?
No.
I think somebody said it so well, said your principles determine your ethics. The things you value determine your principles. Like, if you don't value money, like, money is nice, but you don't value it, like, in materials, you don't value to the point where you will compromise yourself, compromise people. And you need to remember, like, so every time I want to start feeling sorry for, let's say, somebody like Tate Mike, I collect myself very quickly, because I said, whoa, he stayed on when people were being retrenched. He stayed on when people were committing suicide. He stayed on to get more money, create his own deals, God knows where else. So my point is, like, I have zero sympathy, but to say if I was in the same position, I would have possibly made the same decision, I think it's not even, like, no, that goes against essentially what a lot of us were taught, like growing up, right and wrong, right? And if you actually really think about your growing up at times in your life, you will actually find that you've actually said no to a lot of things that could have ended with you in the exact same position as Mike. Think about it. So many times you've just walked away from things that could have, like I said, ultimately put you in Tate Mike's position. But it's that principle and saying, for me, I draw the line at stealing and lying. That's where I draw my line. I'm not always principled.
No, of course.
Falter here and there. But stealing and lying, I draw the line. I would never, and I can say this, I would never do anything for anybody that I know is, like, illicit, wrong, that will end me. And also, I'm a mother. Jeez, no, like, let's not play, yo, because bang for tronk.
Ons almal bang vir tronk.
Sommige mense is clearly not. Because how do you think you're not going to get away with it? I think sometimes I even think, even if I steal at $10, I'll get caught. You know what I mean? Like, how are you comfortable stealing tens and millions and... no, guys.
Cubase. Listen, ne? I have $100 million. Ne? I need to send this money to Maria, but I can't use my account. Can't I send the money to you? Ne? I'm sending $100 million to you. Then you just do a transfer. It's just quickly. Okay? There are reasons why I can't use the money. So then you just send the money to Maria. Ne? I'll give you, my broer gee jou 2 miljoen.
Maak so, stuur die geld vir my.
Ek gee jou 2
Maria will
miljoen.
both be looking for me. I'm heading straight to Wuhan, China. Daar waar die coronavirus is, you're not going to come look for me there.
That's like I said, I was...
With a yellow 100 million.
I was thinking about something. I said, I don't think it's a coincidence, like, that there's no women involved in this fish rot 10 right now. There's no coincidence.
Asseblief, Maria.
Yeah, think about it. I don't think,
Maria.
Think about it. Listen to this, what I want to say. I don't think they really involved women in their deals, right? But I also don't think it's to protect women. It's just, let me tell you, Ian Dagna, somebody once said to me.
It's male ego.
No, afro. Ne?
Julle praat.
Ons praat, John. You know the police just has to
come knock
and threaten prison. You're gonna sing You saw that video with Saki when he was like, James is the one who's managing. He was just asked one question.
Maria.
That's afro die hele story van. Nee, maar die dacht toe kom mee, toe sê my ek moet so maak. Toe gaan die geld swap toe. Toe gaan
Constable, laat ek net sê nee. I'm not going anywhere. Laat ek net.
Ek wil net kom ek praat die hele storie hè. En as ek maar jy moet my beloof as ek die hele storie vertel, dan kan ek huis toe gaan. Nee, kyk eens op.
Wil jy nog weer van die ander kampanje van Brazil?
I'm telling you, women, that's why it's best you don't involve us in your businesses. We will sing like parrots.
But they say you guys make the best cheaters. How? Julle praat nie uit nie.
No, that's answer.
You can keep promises about sleeping with another man, but you can't keep promises about, safeguarding money.
Self-preservation never.
Self-preservation.
When they're preserving their own image themselves, she will lie to you. Moi.
They keep on saying, and they say this for years, if a man cheats, we will find out. One of us was dumb. We have no tactics.
Ons loop onsself vas.
If a woman cheats, you will never find out if a woman is cheating.
Like you said, it's self-preservation.
Self-preservation.
Even her telling on you is to preserve herself.
Yes.
It's to preserve herself.
I ain't going to jail for this. No.
Elotse.
Vertel.
Sing like a canary.
Quick and fast. Me, I won't even like. You don't even have to do the Chinese water torture method.
Waterboarding, Iraq waterboarding.
If I just see a police officer in front of my house, just the image.
I got a tip.
I'm like, okay, guys, come back, Mark Tia. I have a lot to tell you. Met die documents, alles.
Plea bargain.
Yo, alles op die tafel. You don't have to ask me twice.
Now, guys, another contentious issue, and I know, and Maria, I've been discussing this with Cubase yesterday afternoon, and I want your take on this. And please, I also want our viewers and our listeners to air their comments and opinion on this. I did speak to the Major General lately again in appearing on our show. Now, we would love for the Major General to be on our show. Now, after this weekend's comments again about, let's just see, what did the Major General say? Any police officer who are caught with holy water and
anointing water,
and anointing oil and what, and having pictures of charismatic churches on their walls and biblical verses will be fired severely. The youth, youth who are on WhatsApp insulting the elders of Namibia. Also, is moeg vir julle, ne? So, and that is what the Major General also said. Now, we're thinking, Maria, if the Major General comes on our show, do you think we should read the comments of our listeners or viewers? Because I don't think anything positive will be said here on the screen.
You don't know.
I'm just asking you guys.
You never know. You don't know what he's going to say. He could come in here and say, I've been misquoted, it's not what I meant, and clarify what I meant.
Hallo.
Ek sê net.
Hallo.
Ek sê net ons weet nie.
Ek het die video gesien.
Ja, maar hoekom moet ons sê, why can't we read our comments?
Look, the debate was, with this started threatening, comments on social media.
Yeah.
And knowing the sentiments, obviously, around policing in general, let's put it that way, over the past couple of months or so, I'm sure there are not going to be a lot of nice things being said about the Kalahari, being said about all this incitement of civil war, because they're the ones who keep throwing that word into the mix. it's not going to be an easy conversation, and this is somebody who does not take kindly to criticism on social media. How do you think that is?
My point is,
what do you guys think? Actually,
my point is, it's not the banana republic. He's not gonna, because he doesn't like something that was said, take action. It doesn't work like that. Even police officers are guided by a law. Okay. You don't just...
Hey, die top het gesê, we will deal with you. What are you not hearing, Maria? Verstaan jy nie?
Guys, I'm okay with...
Ek is bang.
With the guest getting arrested. One of us getting arrested is where I draw the line. Then Maria already said she's going to go sing like a canary.
But yeah, arrested for what?
I don't know.
This is my point. Know your rights and your laws.
No, they will treat you like
Listen, many
like
people have been arrested with no charge. Just for you to be in jail for 2 days, until your case is heard, is enough. Can you
so you guys don't want him to come in?
No.
We just want to handle. We just want to make sure the interview goes well. We get the information that we want from him, and he doesn't leave here wanting any of his officers to pick one of us.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Huh?
I don't agree with that.
White privilege. Say what?
Yeah.
Even
Yes, my bra.
My issue. No, guys.
Not gonna arrest me. Maybe you guys.
My issue is just the comments, because I'm just.
But you act like he doesn't have a choice on what comments to read and what not to.
No, what I'm saying is, Maria,
filtering then.
There would not even be any comments to filter.
Read my comment.
Okay, but my question is, what's the difference between that and when any social media outlet posts a story about him and the comments under it? He's aware of what is being said about him. And then I feel like in a democracy, when somebody sits in studio like this and the platform we're trying to create, we have every opportunity to say, look, this is what people are saying about you. What do you have to say to that? I will tell you something about the Inspector General. He's not oblivious to these things. He's very, very, very well aware of what people are saying.
Yeah.
And he's actually the type of person that's so outspoken that he will
of
say
course.
it, and unpack that. And I think from that you could have interesting conversation. But to censor ourselves and preempt what is going to happen in studio before he's even in studio, come on, that's not productive.
I was telling Neville he should make the Inspector General understand that, it's not going to be one of those massage interviews.
I think he's well aware. No?
Yeah. So there are going to be things said that he might not like. There are going to be questions that he might not necessarily want to hear.
But I also don't think
that is what it is.
He doesn't even have to get a. Why do you have to give him a heads up? All I'm saying is coming in for an interview. We're professionals. We conduct ourselves as such. And like I said,
Maria, I don't want to get arrested.
Arrested for what?
For nothing.
For nothing.
You won't get arrested for nothing.
Yes.
People get arrested for nothing all the time.
No, not in Namibia.
Maybe not banana.
It concerns me that you guys
maybe
are
more
already
oranges than banana.
If you're actually that scared of the man, don't have him in studio.
Hallo, ons wil nie tronk nie.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If you're already scared of the man, don't have him in studio.
Yeah,
but what you're going to be doing is, I can already see this interview just with never, Inspector General,
Yeah.
No, that's not what we're about. No.
Yeah, Inspector General, we are here to give you a platform to tell everybody out there that we are watching you. Yeah.
But this is a special case, guys. We were eager to have the president in the studio. We were eager to tell him what we felt and what we thought of his administration. But when it comes to Ndaitunga, it just becomes And
it's actually, I think for the most part, he's a misunderstood guy. He's actually really a good guy.
Maybe once we sit down and talk to him,
I think, like I said, a lot of it is just, you're like preempting when it's, and I'm telling you it's not necessary.
But how can we not be afraid with all the things that, are being uttered in public?
Are youths being arrested in trucks or no?
It's coming.
Who knows? Who knows?
If they were arresting, Job would have been the first one.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, I agree with Maria.
What's the guy that was being questioned by intelligence? The audio clip. Njege. What? Yeah, we also didn't know Njege got picked up. People are being picked up. We don't know. Kom ek lees my eers comments.
Yeah, lees your comments, asseblief.
Please, Inspector General, the views and opinions expressed on this show. Let's remember. Shaks Tiofe Nanyemba says, read the comments. We are not his grandchildren. And I'm not going to read the other part. Bradley Kubisep, we are going to use this social media if the Inspector General is in studio to exercise our freedom of speech. I will personally create another Facebook page just for that day. For Cubase. Moet seker nie die name lees nie. Can I just read the comments, don't read the names. Semi-Fly Neville, you are the uncle there, but you are already afraid of the guy. And Precious Blessing saying, I listened to him yesterday on Namibian Sun, and he said we can air our opinions and criticize, but youth or anybody insulting someone is not allowed, and it's not the law. Okay,
but what is his view of what is insulting? Because he's obviously got a different view of what he deems as insulting, and what the youth probably deem as free speech.
Okay, let me give you an example, and I'll show you a picture. This is not free speech.
Yeah, that's not free speech.
That is not free speech.
That's nonsense.
There's somebody that made a monkey meme with the president's face. That's racism. That's the racial undertone. And it's worse because it's a black person doing it. And we understand very well the sensitivity being compared to like monkeys. And the fact that we think because you disagree with the person or you don't like him right now or whatever, that you feel like you can do that is very, very telling. And that actually, that is something that can get you arrested by because there's a racial undertone to that. But to say I don't like the president, for example, that's free speech.
Yeah. I've seen a few of those ones, Maria, that you just showed me there, and frankly, I don't like it. It's very
anybody that does it should be ashamed,
distasteful.
Should be ashamed of themselves. Really, sincerely, be ashamed of yourself.
I'm glad I'm not on social media. I don't get to see some of these things. These are the moments when I enjoy my Tamagotchi. It's none of those funny pictures.
Sometimes I do feel like we are getting rogue. I do feel that. Not to a point where I feel like anybody should be arrested or charged. But definitely something has to give. Because I don't know why we feel, and it's not just towards the elders, just even amongst ourselves. I don't know why we feel like all gloves off when we're disagreeing.
But look, for the most part, people are calling out corruption or perceived corruption. For the most part. Of course, there are one or two voices who will come say something that raises a few eyebrows, like or post a picture like that. But that is not like widespread.
Actually, it is. That's a problem.
No, but like how many pictures of like it would be one or two pictures that get circulated. But it's not to say that people.
But what's the reach? But what's the reach?
And what's the reach when I'm complaining about for instance, corruption?
I don't know if it's because you're not on social media.
Maybe.
Maybe you really. It actually is that bad. I'm not.
It's bad.
It's bad. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. It's terrible. No, it's something else to criticize somebody, right? But when you label them, when you come for their families, when you just like I said, when I say all gloves off, it means like I can say absolutely anything I feel like saying to you. And just because I disagree, like it's okay to, you see, there's engaging a subject and there's engaging somebody.
Yeah.
Right? And unfortunately, I generally find on social media now, a lot of people can't make the distinction between like, I'm not happy with you because A, B, C, D, and E, F. I'm not happy with my president because he hasn't addressed unemployment. He's not addressing corruption. He's not addressing this. He's not addressing that, right? That's something else. I think there you can have like a very healthy engagement in
No, of course.
And then it's something else to say, the president is a monkey because this is a banana republic. He manuka nie vir wie en wat en vir wie wat, like it becomes that. And unfortunately, I'm seeing that a lot of times we're starting to engage more on the latter than the former. And I actually I think I'm all for radicalism, and maybe it's part of being radical, but I think for me as well, there are times when I'm very uncomfortable maneuvering through social media because I realized that we're not really having the conversations we should be having because we're like mudslinging.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
But what is it then about our generation that makes us think that everything that we
goes.
read on social media is the truth?
I don't think we think everything that we read on social media is the truth. It's just unfortunate this is a social media era. You know, the type of information we're being fed is very different from years ago. Like, you know, access to information was very different.
Yeah.
But if the information is true, then there shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but nobody's verifying. Nobody's verifying. I can put out something about you right now, and maybe 1 or 2 people will verify it. But for the most part, it will be believed and it will be circulated like a fact. And then you'll even find the same people that received it will go argue about it at the cooker shop like it's a fact, like it was there. But it's literally something I created.
So you are saying my people are stupid.
No, I'm saying our people are not verifying.
Our people,
I also
I
also think that that people wouldn't just circulate things for the fact that they think that the information is true. Sometimes I just circulate something just for the sake of just funny, the fascination, the hype. I think most of the stuff that we circulate on a daily basis, 50% you know when you send it, it's true, and 50% you know this is bull, but you still do because of that hype that it creates. But what I'm saying is, you know, a picture like that of the president, you know, his face, you know, on the body of a monkey. If I get a picture like that, I will never send a picture like that on because I don't want to perpetuate something like that.
Yeah, you don't, but everybody else.
But that's what I'm saying. That's just my personal preference. I wouldn't do that.
So what's the difference between somebody posting a picture like that and somebody posting a picture of, for instance, Saki Shangala as a shark or whatever the situation is?
Because it's the monkey.
Those drawings.
Because it's a monkey, and if you're a black person,
because of the historical implications.
Yes, we know it's very derogatory. Monkeys and black people. They said a very derogatory connotation. We're not going to ignore it. It's not as putting a black person's face on a bear or on a tiger or on a lion. Nobody cares.
So the issue is the fact that it's a monkey.
Yes,
so
that's exactly.
It could have been on the body of a dog and that would have been fine.
Yes, it's a monkey connotation. And I, as a black person, actually, I think you understand. I don't even have to.
So what's your view?
On what?
On it.
On somebody putting
the president's face.
No, it doesn't have to be the president. Any black person's face. Let's be clear. It's not just the president. Any black person's face.
I wanted him to answer that one.
It's like you have too much time on your hands.
No, that's not the point. The point is what do you think about it? Forget the person that created the meme.
I know the president. Look, I get what the president is trying to say. Maybe it's a bit insensitive, or like you're saying, historically, it's a bit tone deaf look, for me, the past is the past, Maria. Yes, I understand there are still things that are remnants of our past that we still need to take into consideration. But I'm not going to keep harping on it every single chance I get. Every little thing that comes up, I'm going to be apartheid. That's
monkey is
not me.
not just apartheid. Even in the States, with African Americans, there's a sensitivity. Monkey is not apartheid sensitivity.
Let me give you an example, right? You remember Samuel Eto'o?
Yes, Samuel Eto'o.
Cameroonian player.
Yes.
When he was playing in Spain, I think before when he was playing at Mallorca, they used to throw the same thing that they do
bananas
now, throwing banana peels, making monkey chants at him. So he decided every time he scores, he's going to celebrate like a monkey. And the chants stopped.
But that's him.
That's him.
But
exactly.
That's what.
Do you want us to all have that barrier?
No, I'm not saying that. You asked, what do I think? So, and I told you, for me, it's not that deep.
So you would be okay to be depicted as a monkey?
If you think I look like a monkey, then you are the stupid one, my guy.
Okay,
I don't
so
look
you
like
wouldn't mind being depicted as a monkey?
Fine, you can depict me however
Let me
you
make
want.
it very clear. I mind very, very much. Do not ever depict me as a monkey. That one, I'm very, very... Not just that. Any black person, just don't do that.
Depict Maria as a cat or something.
Yeah, it's Anish.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just not a monkey.
Or a
Just not a
frog. Or
I think we're in a socially conscious world where people know it's not right.
Yeah. Of course, certain things. I mean, you have to consider other people's emotions. It's not just, like you can't just take unilateral decisions thinking you're the only one.
And just by the
matters.
way,
So,
I remember, sorry to interrupt, I remember there was a conversation where somebody, I'm going to use Job as an example, somebody called Job out like, no, I think he said something insulting to somebody, and somebody said, oh, it was a while back, and he said, yeah, what, like I'm allowed to, whatever. And then somebody came for his wife, who works for Sisa Namanjan.
Yeah.
Somebody came and Job was ready to fight that person. And I understand, as a husband, you're going to protect your family.
Yeah.
But my point is, it's easy to say people shouldn't be sensitive when you're the one making those attacks and remarks. Like, my ek mag dit mos no say. I can call you whatever I want. Why are you being sensitive? Let me do it. Let me say it. Until you're on the receiving end and somebody's attacking your family, then it's all different.
Yeah.
When, for example, if his people are attacking Monica, that's Hage's wife. You understand? So he might be sensitive to that. The same way he will be sensitive to his wife being attacked because she works for Sisa Namajid. Nothing wrong with it. It's employment. But the point is, we are so wishy-washy and like we conveniently forget when we find ourselves in that position. It's easy to be on the attack, and when it turns around on you, trust me, most people, 90% will react the exact same way they expect people not to react.
like, look, for me, if you're gonna be on social media, like at least use that time productively. I mean, what are you gonna achieve by posting a picture of, like that picture that you just showed, of the president on the president's face on a monkey's body or a baboon's body or whatever? Like, what is your end game? What are you trying to? What are you hoping to achieve from it?
Is that goed wat Tunga?
Yeah. These are the things Ditunga is talking about. Ne? These insults. Okay.
Right,
if you want to do a caricature of the president, do it with a tiger or something. Okay? Or a lion. African lion. Yeah, Pambili. Yeah.
Shucks, Teofe Nanyemba. Fire Shikomba. Job is still looking for the guy
Yes, that's fire.
to place it.
When he sees him, his promise says, "The dag wat ek jou kry."
Yes.
MTC, you knock out.
Silas Cassie Ndaumbwa. If they really want to stop that, first they must start with Chris Paul, who have insulting people and left, right, and center, and he is a friend of IG. Yeah, let him start there, then he come to us.
Why do always?
Let
I don't
him
know why
clean at
people
home
always.
first.
Why do they always throw in Chris Paul like that? Like, because they know Chris Paul. Come on, like what Chris Paul does is also wrong, but it doesn't mean let's deflect. Like, yeah, man, Chris Paul's also just wrong.
It's like saying, Esau was stealing, so we can also steal.
Yeah.
Nico Kayamo, my belief has always been, what you do not wish for yourself, do not do to others.
Amen.
Hello, Nico.
Yeah.
Mora, Nico.
I 100% agree with that assessment.
It's the first time that he is commenting on our show.
No, it's not.
No,
Huh?
he comments all the time.
Yeah.
Waar comment hij?
But
His tumep is very far.
it's not on the Jenny can lezen. Bradley Kobe said, Cubase, these days you are flowing. Is that supposed to be flowing or following? Flowing in the elements of Maria. Big up, sir. 2020, you are on fire with debate moments and information, perspective,
I say.
sagacity, profundity.
It makes conversation. Makes conversation more exciting.
There are about 6 English words there that I've never seen before. Thanks, Bradley. But yeah, that's interesting. Maria, I don't know, because this is the one thing that I wanted us to touch on, but we got to fish rod and then we got to this and we just never got around to it. The Ministry of Labor has received a whopping, at like a whopping 500,000 Namibian dollars for job creations. What? I'm done, guys.
We are fixing this country. We are fixing it.
Job at a time.
One job at a time. We are giving you $500,000. See that people are employed in this country.
You know what's the irony?
Let's start in Wallfish Bay.
That's not even that minister's annual salary.
Here.
You have to times
beer.
that by at least 2 times, 2 more, 3 times to get his annual salary.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys.
Kom eens kyk gou. Nee, wag. Let's figure this thing out. Wait a minute. Okay, it's 5. It's 5.
Divided by 12.
500,000. No. It's
12 months.
no. Because you see,
it's about
the
40,000.
average. Let's say the average salary would be $2,000.
No. What I mean is 12 months. How many? I want to say the salary.
41.
It's about 41,000. Yes.
41,000.
Yeah, ministers make more than 41.
Yeah.
So,
A month, yes.
that's the salary.
So,
Oh my God.
yes, you can't even divide this among 1,000 people
What's wrong, me, bro?
because they will have to earn $500 each.
I'm telling you, one job at a time. One job at a time.
Who gives the money?
Are we serious in this country? And then you are accused of insults and blasphemy by pointing out something like this.
Koma, take this $500,000. Go sort out the job
The job
problem
problem.
in the country.
Don't come
A
tell us
month.
about unemployment again.
A month.
That's all.
A month before this.
Or resolve it.
A month before this money goes back to treasury. Huh? Did they like wait? Okay, terera kashona, terera.
Come
Okay, a month before it goes back to
In that
treasury.
last month will
That
come.
last month.
Ons kom sterk deur.
We
We need to give our reports.
Yeah.
We need to account for that.
yeah, we have to give account for that money.
Aye, boy, guys.
Guys,
You guys are not serious.
yeah.
Aye, kom ons line man. Kom ons line man. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we have Mr. Poamba Shifeta in the studio. Yes?
Is it confirmed?
Yeah, he has confirmed. We will have the Minister of Environment
Yes.
and Tourism.
He's most also a youth.
He's a youth
He's a youth.
Yes.
in future.
So,
Future so and so.
all you guys now, you can go do all the research that you need to do on phosphate mining, and we can come ask the minister
Yeah.
tomorrow when he's here.
Gaan warm.
And timber.
Yes, and the
Yes.
timber in
Yes.
the
The rhinos.
Zambezi.
Rhinos.
Rhinos, the ivory stock.
Koramani. We'll ask everything tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the water situation.
The water situation. So
What the situation?
We're still experiencing drought. It's not in, it's
Isn't that
in-
agriculture?
yeah, but it's part of the environment, so he might have an answer or three.
yeah, that would
Alrighty.
be interesting. Really looking forward to that.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Don't forget to like Informanté Radio. And of course, switch on the notifications so you can not miss
Sorry net gogo. Last iets. Maria,
Kerk aunties.
how does a 35-year-old woman becomes Miss Germany?
Or they changed the rules.
Dis dan 'n
in Germany.
ou zalletjie.
No, they changed the rules in Germany. They increased it by 10 years. And they allowed married women to also participate. So it's Miss, but it's actually Mrs. You know?
So this beauty pageant, she competed with a 19-year-old, for instance.
Yeah.
It's open for everyone.
Yeah. They like I said, they because they have them first, like let's say regionally, and then the
Yeah.
winners, whatever. But they change the rules. For example, Germany is so progressive that now that they've increased the year. They increase it by 10 years. They're allowing married women now also in there, and they don't do bikinis anymore. So
Nee, for 35-year-olds, can't do
no, even
bikini.
for the 19-year-old. What do you mean? I'm 34 and I still wear bikini better than some.
No.
20-something-year-olds.
You are the
Believe
exception
it,
to the rule, Maria.
You'll be surprised. Oh my God, says that so.
Nee, ek weet, jy is daarso.
We are within.
I hear about 35-year-olds with heavy stretch marks.
But even a 19-year-old can have stretch marks. Don't you understand biology? This is not about age. Stretch marks don't come with age.
No, this is a bio-oil issue. It's not a
No,
biological
no,
issue.
No. Sorry, ek moet vir jou help.
Stretch marks means either you were big and became small, or you were small and became
Or
big.
sometimes it's just genetics.
Yeah. No, sometimes
Yeah.
it's just
And
genetic.
some
So,
women
yeah,
just
it's-
never get them. I'm one such lucky one.
I'm surprised.
Are you?
There's somebody.
We have no proof.
Fradi mensen. Ask the streets.
There's somebody named Monica Lewinsky who's watching the show. This is creepy.
Hi,
Anyway,
Monica.
guys, we're out of here. We'll be back tomorrow.
So you are the President Bill Clinton's whistleblower.
Bye.
Bye.
Good one.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins.